do you know the kind of moment? You worked for a whole year. In a way, this video is one of those situations. I spent the entire year searching for the best projects to be presented on this channel. And today is the moment of truth. We never know the true beauty of a motorcycle until it becomes a memory. And that is what this video is all about. The 10 most memorable cafe racers among all motorcycles presented in 2017. And when I say memorable, I really mean it. Because only special motorcycles can make ordinary moments seem extraordinary. Welcome to Racer TV. So, let's begin with a motorcycle, which has a kind of lines we immediately like. This Brazilian project was built by two brothers specialized in hot rods. They picked one of Brazil's most popular motorcycles, just to prove that this model has a great potential to be a good cafe racer. And they proved precisely that. But what is really impressive is that most parts on this build were customized due to the lack of new accessories on the builder's country. A true exercise of creativity and good taste. This is the typical case in which a difficult motorcycle was transformed into a beautiful and proper cafe racer machine. And why do I say difficult? When we see this transition, it is easy to identify the problem. The stock Yamaha looks very heavy. But in this project, it looks like it has lost a ton. Everything looks extremely simple. But in reality, every line has a thoughtful purpose. A really good machine that not only deserves to be in this top 10, but also to be admired and explored. There are a lot of projects based on the Yamaha Virago model. But this one is very special, because it is based in one of the most difficult Viragos. The XV1100. A version that doesn't have a monoshock suspension. That is why the builder did an excellent job with this conversion. And it seems that most voters agree with me by letting this beautiful project reach the 8th place. But now it is time to see one of this election's surprises. Never thought that a simple Honda CG125 could get to this top 10. And the most impressive is the fact that this is a homemade project. It is very rare to find such a small motorcycle with this level of finishes. This beauty will always look like the factory version of the Honda CG125 Cafe Racer that never existed. And for most voters, it seems that this project is really inspirational by reaching the 7th place. Yes. This is the sound of a V4 engine. It is very rare to find this kind of engine in the custom motorcycle scene. And even rarer is to find a beautiful V4 cafe racer. And that may explain why we see this project on the 6th place. It is really an impressive one, especially when we see how it was before the transformation. And for this reason, I think it is on a fair place of this top 10. And here is one of the most expected. I say expected, because it is not the first time we see this builder on such honorable position of this ranking. For some reason, their works are always very nice. Simple, clean, and gorgeous. This project was born as a reaction against the old criticism brought by most cafe racer purists. Style over substance. And this Honda definitely has the so much appreciated substance they like. Finally, the project I labeled as the most beautiful K100 cafe racer I have ever laid my eyes on. The kind of project that says, it is possible. Curiously, it was built by the same Brazilian brothers I mentioned earlier. It looks simple, light, and very cafe racer, with a high level of engineering in the rear suspension. I was absolutely sure that this BMW was a serious candidate to the top 10. And I am glad that most voters agreed with me. Honda GL 1000 Gold Wing. Who would ever thought that this model could get as beautiful as this one? The transition between the standard and the custom version may demonstrate it. Definitely one of the favorite projects of this selection. It did not reach the first place as many viewers were expecting. But it is on the podium, with a very honorable third place. Now, it is time to see a much smaller motorcycle, but equally impressive. It is not impressive for what it is, but for what it was. Because it challenges everything we could expect from this original Honda. It is no surprise for me to find two Zeus custom projects on this top 10. Because in 2016, this builder reached the 4th position of the ranking. Something is telling me that we are going to see him again next year. And now it is time for the most awaited moment. I can assure that many of you are going to get very surprised with it. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The best cafe racer of 2017. For the first time on this channel's elections, a BMW won the first place. If you are surprised to see this beautiful project as the winner, don't worry. Because even I was very surprised. But I can assure you that this BMW is the most voted candidate since the first day of the election, and with a lot more votes than the second most voted. During the presentation of this project on the main video, I judged it as one of the most amazing BMW R80 that we can find in the whole world. I still think the same. But I wasn't expecting that it could become the best cafe racer of the year. So, let's see why this BMW is the winner. Very discreet. Excellent material combination. Very well built. And extremely well proportioned. If I had to describe the success of this BMW on this selection, I would say that it is not the favorite project for most people, but it is definitely the one which most people prefer to see on this top 10. I think the right word is consensual. And this is more than enough to be the most voted project among so many other beautiful and amazing motorcycles. Thank you for watching Racer TV. And as always, I hope to see you next week.